Good morning to all. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm visible. Good morning to all students. I hope I'm visible. I'm audible. Namaskar. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning to all students. Namaskar. Welcome. I can see you on the chat. Good morning. Thank you for confirming the audio. Good morning and welcome to all the students. So we are continuing with our lecture on atmosphere. आज थोड़े से एडवांस टॉपिक करेंगे. वी विल बी डूइंग सम एडवांस टॉपिक्स. विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट एयर masses, fronts, their interactions, jet streams and El Nino southern oscillation. Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Homework is also done. I had asked something about the difference between the tropical and the temperate cyclone. उष्णकटिबंधीय शीतोष्ण चक्रवात में जो अंतर होता है ये मैंने पूछा था. I hope you people have worked on it, and people who have worked on this, you will get a lot of advantage on other things also. So yesterday the weather was not very fine. कुछ मौसम में चल रहा है, and I am sure अब आपने देख लिया होगा there is something called the western disturbance. मिला फाइनली सबको स्काईमेट पे डिस्टर्बेंस. वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस इसको हिंदी में बोलते पश्चिमी विक्षोभ. पश्चिमी विक्षोभ. So everyone, I had asked you to look at the weather map. I had asked you to look at SkyMet report also. This is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. And if you ask me, India lies somewhere here. India as a country lies somewhere here. Mostly, this is the belt of. What is this belt? Everyone tell me. What is this belt? Westerlies का belt है. So does India lie in the belt of westerlies? Yes or no? India की जो latitude की जो location है, does it lie in the westerlies? India क्या westerlies में आता है? Very good Nitin, absolutely okay. क्या इंडिया वेस्टर्लीज में आता है? तो इंडिया डज नॉट लाई इन वेस्टर्लीज. इनफैक्ट इफ यू रिमेंबर 30 डिग्री का ये बेल्ट होता है. तो दिस इज द बेल्ट. यस और नो? दिस इज द बेल्ट. इंडिया डज नॉट लाई ऑन द वेस्टर्लीज बेल्ट. इज एवरीवन ओके? लैटिट्यूडनली इंडिया डज नॉट लाई ऑन द वेस्टर्ली बेल्ट. But where is the sun nowadays? Where is the sun nowadays? Sun is in the southern hemisphere. Sun तो नीचे है. Sun नीचे है. कब? दिसंबर में. अभी क्या आ रहा है? मार्च में सन कहां पर होगा? यहां पर होगा. Yes or no? During winters these belts shift. During winters these belts shift. Winters में these arrows are for winters. Everyone, can you see during winters, westerlies will impact North India. Which place? Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Is everyone with me? Are you with me? Anup says how moderates encourage secularism. Anup गलत क्लास में आ गए बच्चे. You are in the wrong class. Is everyone okay? So these blue arrows are when the sun has been in the southern hemisphere, so the heat has gone down. Sub India lies in it. This black arrow means normal westerlies. This is normal westerlies. Is everyone okay? So what has happened? So what has happened is now रितेंद्र सिंह डांटना बंद करिए. अपने पास जो हिंदी का बैच है वही इंग्लिश बैच है, एंड दिस इज एन इंग्लिश बैच. ठीक है, हर्षिता एंड ऑल अदर्स फोकस ऑन दिस. टुडे इज 21 मार्च. बिल्कुल 21 मार्च आ गया है. तो आज सन यहां पर है. आज इक्विनॉक्स का दिन. टुडे इज द इक्विनॉक्स डे. यस, the sun is at the equator, but we are looking at gradually what will happen. All the westerlies will go back because sun is coming north. इसके बाद where will be the sun going? Sun will come up to Tropic of Cancer. So तब westerlies, their influence will not reach us. Is everyone okay? Everyone okay? So first of all, weather report. You are submitting your weather report. I asked you to become the weather detective. So what has happened in the last 1 week? It is not the sun's movement or something. It is the westerlies which are influencing the northern part of it. This is called western disturbance. इसे पश्चिमी विक्षोभ कहा जाता है. यहाँ स्पेलिंग में मैंने मात्रा नहीं डाली है, पश्चिमी विक्षोभ. So this is western disturbance और इसमें आपकी ये पवने आएंगी. Is everyone okay with this? So what is the meaning of equinox? Equal day, equal night. That means you are not doing, Sony Singh, you are not doing the classes from class 1. If you just come to the class anywhere randomly, अगर आप क्लास में आएंगे तो बेटा बहुत समझेंगे नहीं. क्लास में पहले बात हो चुकी है इसकी कि कहां पर इक्विनॉक्स क्या होता है, सोल्स्टिस क्या होता है, जिसमें सबसे लंबा दिन होता है समर सोल्स्टिस, विंटर सोल्स्टिस. ठीक है, इज एवरीवन ओके? तो इससे क्या हुआ, इस पूरे नॉर्थ इंडिया में बादल आ गए. विच क्लाउड्स आई हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट, विच क्लाउड्स? क्यूमुलोनिम्बस क्लाउड्स. एंड आई वांट टू टेल यू, यू आर हियर. आपके ऊपर कौन सा क्लाउड आ गया? एवरीवन, विच क्लाउड इज ऑन टॉप ऑफ यू? निम्बोस्ट्रेटस. एंड दिस इज रेनिंग. कल दिल्ली में बारिश हो रही थी. दिस इज रेनिंग. But I want to tell you, today is 21st March. Tomorrow, 22nd March, one of my students from Tamil Nadu is going for his interview, UPSC interview. So he was supposed to land in Delhi yesterday. Land in Delhi on 20th. उसने सोचा 20th को मैं आ जाता हूँ. 20th को he was supposed to land, but because of this weather condition, his flight was diverted to Jaipur. तो आप यूँ समझिए कि सिर्फ यही नहीं है, ऊपर भी तो क्लाउड होगा. There will be cloud on top, and the aeroplane is finding it a challenge to land on this. Do we get that, everyone? समझ में आया? तो अगेन सेइंग, जो अपनी वेदर रिपोर्ट्स आप बना रहे हैं, whatever weather reports you are making, and thank you, I can see some of you are very consistent in that. जैसे मैंने कहा ना, अपनी इंटेग्रिटी मेंटेन किए हुए people who are maintaining their integrity, for those people you are looking at the weather changes. क्या आपके weather change हुए या नहीं हुए? क्या वापस, if you are in the North Indian plains, have the temperatures come down? Has the precipitation come? And this precipitation is not just because of northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. This is because of the shift of the wind belts. These are the westerlies. Now westerlies are coming towards India. Whatever is there with them, they will bring it to India also. So that is what we can take from the weather report. So all people, Ekta Rani, Gurugram, absolutely okay. 23, thank you for the weather report. All people who are making it, बहुत से लोगों ने weather report लिखना बंद कर दिया है. क्यों बंद कर दिया? Because they are just thinking classes हो जाएगा, attending class is a guarantee to clearing the exam. No, guarantee to clearing the exam is your integrity, your mug. If it is broken, then it's a challenge. Is everyone okay with this? Jodhpur is 1831. I get that, Jodhpur, and you can see Jodhpur is coming back to 30. और डेजर्ट एरिया है, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. इज एवरीवन ओके विद दिस? चलिए, सो आज का वेदर रिपोर्ट की जगह, इंस्टेड ऑफ वेदर रिपोर्ट, आई डिसाइडेड टू एक्सप्लेन द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंसेस. So these are atmospheric disturbances which are happening to the west of India, particularly in the ocean and the seas, Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea, which are brought towards India. They are called western disturbances. Is everyone clear with this? And why western disturbances is happening? Why western disturbance is happening? Western disturbance is happening because westerly normally lies on this belt, but during winters the belt shifts and India comes in the path of westerlies. India comes in the path of westerlies. So why are western disturbances coming to India? They are coming to India because of shift of the wind belts. I would be telling this only at this stage. When we are doing Indian geography, when we are doing the details of this, then we will see that western disturbances bring winter rain to North India. They are important for Rabi crop. Rabi crop गेहूं की खेती के लिए important होते हैं. Is everyone okay? Perfectly okay. So all other people, Jhansi is 28:15. I get that. Kolkata is 29:22. All people again saying your integrity. Maintain that. So I will get many opportunities to train you into newer things. What is happening around you, that will also be there. Do we get that? So again the problem is there is a statement. Due to shift of wind belts, westerlies start impacting North India in winters. Westerlies start impacting North India in winters, bringing weather disturbances to India called western disturbances. Now under normal circumstances, a honest student will read this. Acha, due to shift of wind belt, westerly start impacting India. Normally they don't, but due to this thing, in which season? Winters, they will impact and they will bring the western disturbances or weather disturbances to India like a cyclone. Yes, and this is called western disturbance. A simple student, class 12th student will understand this. But unnecessarily, in the name of civil services student, I am sorry sir, I did not understand. Did you write this? Please write this. Don't make a nonsense of education. This is what I said. I wrote now. Now I have written. Is everyone okay? ये लिखते नहीं है, सब सुन रहे होते. चित्रहार type, you are watching me. I said in so many words. यहां पर भी यही बोला. This I showed on world scale, on world map, and I said, see these errors. Sir, I don't understand. Okay sir, you said, but I don't understand. अरे लिखो ना. When you're writing this, think about this. Again saying, left brainers will always be stuck. They will unnecessarily just block the class. Sir, I know you have told, but I don't understand. अरे भाई, written. I have spent today's weather report section. Instead of that, I thought we will do this. And I requested you people also to watch SkyMet. Nobody would do that. But sir, समझ नहीं आ रहा. English में what I said, I have written also. This is what I have done. Anyone who says कि भाई मुझे अंग्रेजी समझ नहीं आती, गलत बैच है. फिर हिंदी में होते ना यार. Is everyone okay? चलिए. Now, there are many students who are requesting, sir, daily mains answer writing. I am not ready. Sorry, I am not ready. When you people force me, ये तक नहीं समझते, you don't even write down and you are telling me answer writing. मजा ले रहे हो क्या? सर पहले आंसर लिखवाएंगे फिर वो करेंगे, क्या वो है? उसके बाद when we say that you are not prepared for the answer, फिर कोई भी random question क्लास में पूछेंगे, then you will say sir, we have the right to ask question. I don't want to fall trap of that भाई. नहीं, we are not ready for that. Sorry, daily mains answer writing, I am not running anything like that. First of all, let us fill the cup. I am to saying cracked cup. Do you even submit your weather reports? Do you even submit your weather reports? And I also want to know, daily मेरा एक answer करवा दो. I will make a collection of question answers. I am not working on a kunji. Sorry. When the class is ready, when the class starts, at least responding to something that this is said, the teacher has to write itna, and you are saying answer writing karega. And I have taken special classes on answer writing. I have got the feedback in the class itself. What kind of questions come? Do we get that? So sorry, not going on that. But yes, the class का level is prelims वाला. तो prelims के PYQ जरूर करेंगे. We'll do prelims का PYQ. No sir, in history sir, the dictations are coming. We want you to dictate. Every teacher has his style. I'm saying you will have to earn that answer writing, bhai. If you people, you talk things like that, somebody is writing, sir, what is equinox? And you want me to start answer writing. Moment I start answer writing, that equinox fellow will start commenting. Yes or no? Come on here. So, we are going on this first question today. Let's see how many of you are able to do this. Right brain thing. Quickly select an answer. Which of the following statements, and this is based on the winds. Anup is saying I am not able to continue my class because lecture 16 is not available. Anup, there are special sessions also, no? Answer writing pe session tha. A, B, C. So this is UPSC PYQ. Many people are saying A also. Some people are saying A also. Some people are saying B also. And some people are saying C also. A भी आ गया, B भी आ गया, C भी आ गया. That means lack of concept clarity. Yes or no? The class doesn't have clarity, but the class wants to write answer. So trust me, after 16 years of teaching, I will not fall trap to some people who are just wanting question answers and who just would want me to dictate introduction, body, conclusion, and they have no sense about this. Agli baar, you are not submitting your weather report. Get this straight. If you don't do what I want you to do, how can you? किस मुंह से भाई मुझसे करवाओगे? सोच लेना. अगर नहीं किया काम तो. If your glass is cracked, मैं तो उसमें अपने में तो पंक्चर करके चलने वाला हूं. Do we get that? So why people are saying A? First statement: winds which blow between 30 degrees north and 60 degrees south. 60 degrees south throughout the year are called westerlies. ऐसा है क्या? Is this true? How many of you went for A? Shame on you. How many of you went for A? जल्दी से देख लो A जितने भी लोग हैं यहां पे जितने भी डालें. This is the first statement. First statement is saying this. Learn to draw the diagram. How many of you said A? Shame on you. क्या कर रहे थे भाई? क्या सोच रहे थे? सरदार खुश होगा, शाबाशी देगा. The moist air mass that causes winter rain in northwest region of India is a part of westerlies. अभी पढ़ा है ये तो. This तो I just told you just now that winter northwest region of India is because of westerlies. Yes or no? सर ये समझ नहीं आया. समझेगा तो तब ना. ये बच्चों ये नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया. अच्छा यही तो था. तो दिस इज द स्टेटमेंट दैट नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया में जो विंटर में डिस्टर्बेंस आते दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ वेस्टर्लीज. इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ वेस्टर्लीज? येस और नो? येस और नो? सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. तो आंसर इज बी. सिंपल बी. सर मैंने क्वेश्चन ध्यान से नहीं पढ़ा इसलिए मिस्टेक हो गई. देखो भाई एक बात बताओ बच्चों, टेल मी ऑल स्टूडेंट्स हु आर लिसनिंग, कि मैं ध्यान से ना पढ़ाऊं तो अच्छी बात होगी, मैं ध्यान से ना पढ़ाऊं। आई वॉन्ट यू टू हैव योर अटेंशन। Sir, I have seen the report which states that change is due to presence of cyclone and anticyclone. Hemant Srivastav ji, please read more on the report. Please do not fool me about cyclone and anticyclone. Sir, there will be a mention of western disturbance. Sir, please get the full picture. Do you get that? So what is human face made up of? What is human face made up of? Sir, I have read it is made up of nose. Hemendra ji, it is made up of eyes also, nose also, mouth also, skin also, ear also, hair also. ठीक है सर, मैंने पढ़ा वो साइक्लोन और एंटी साइक्लोन से होता है, मजाक मत करो, पूरी चीज पढ़ो वरना यही वाला काम होगा। सर विंड जो है 30 डिग्री नॉर्थ टू 60 डिग्री साउथ, देयर आर मल्टीपल थिंग्स। खाना किससे बनता है? सर मैंने सुना है खाना जो है नमक से बनता है, खाने में सब कुछ डलता है। इज एवरीवन ओके? चलिए, so now I have identified there are people who would simply take the time of the class. So because of your questions, I am skipping your comments. You have created that situation. चलिए next पे आते हैं। Imagine such questions are going to come in the examination. एक ये कह रहा है मुझे अभी तक वन समझ में नहीं आया। कैन यू बिलीव दिस पर्सन इज नॉट एबल टू। बेटा सर्कल बनाया था तुमने? सर्कल बनाया था बेटा, जब सर्कल बनाएगा तो आएगा, पेन उठा लो, अभी आंसर सामने बनाया था। वाई वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस इज गुड फॉर रबी क्रॉप? लिसन टू मी, जब इंडियन ज्योग्राफी पढ़ाऊंगा उसमें बताऊंगा रबी क्रॉप, बताया था, ठीक है। So let us continue the next one. With reference to Indian Ocean dipole, sometimes mentioned in the news while forecasting Indian monsoon, weather department IOD की भी बात करता है। If you are following SkyMet, you will come across this thing also. एक ने मजाक में अभी क्या पूछा? Do you know what? Somebody saying, sir, what is torrential rain? What is torrential rain? ये डिक्शनरी का काम कर रहा है। भारी वर्षा मुन्ना, भारी वर्षा को टोरेंशियल कहते हैं। बहुत भारी और बहुत लेगा, बहुत भारी को तुम ना टोरेंशियल रेन पता कर लो, एग्जाम में आईओडी आ जाएगा। आईओडी का क्या कीजिएगा? सर व्हाट इज टोरेंशियल रेन? तो टोरेंशियल, भारी वर्षा को टोरेंशियल कहते हैं। बेटा क्वेश्चन आ रहा है इस लेवल का, तुम पूछ रहे हो वो लेवल का, इतना तो डिक्शनरी में खोल लिए होते यार, ठीक है। चिन्मय महंता, व्हाट इज आईओडी? चिन्मय महंता आप वही कर रहे हैं। एवरीवन, ये रहा मेरा फोन, दिस इज माय फोन एंड आई एम स्विचिंग इट ऑफ। So from now onwards, I am choosing not to take any of your doubts. ठीक है, you have done this. अब मैं पढ़ा रहा हूं, कोई टेंशन नहीं. Let's work on this and let's save the time of the class. So, with reference to Indian Ocean dipole, sometimes mentioned in the news while forecasting Indian monsoon, which of the following statement is or are correct? Indian Ocean dipole phenomena is characterized by a difference in sea surface temperature in the Western Indian Ocean, and IOD phenomena influences El Nino. This is the level of question which is coming, and for this very simple thing, class 11th NCERT chapters on atmosphere should have been done. There is a lot of cracks in the mug, not integrity. If you don't even know what is equinox, if you don't even know what is evaporation, condensation, if you don't even know that earth is rotating, if you don't even know that earth is revolution, and you are in the 20th class, how can you say that you are being honest? ये बताइए, get that? How can we go? These are the real questions which are coming, and you want me to play your game daily answer लिखेंगे sir? I'm not interested in. I'm interested in coming to. When this question came in 2017 Indian Ocean dipole, I really thought that this question in GS is not, क्योंकि ये tough है. But then I read the question, और ये question tough है ही नहीं. So let me tell you what is it. अब उन लोगों के लिए क्लास हो रही. This is a class for people who are sincerely working on. I can understand you've just come to the class. बीच में जो आज इक्विनॉक्स पूछ रहा है, just come to the class to half of the people. English कब आएगा? One fellow is asking what promoted secularism. वो हिस्ट्री का क्वेश्चन यहाँ पूछ रहा है. You can imagine the situational awareness. Now I said 2 people in the class. I know there are serious people in the class. Let us talk sense. Let us talk sense because of some people. Nonsense, they will write, sir, I have been following your class, sir, but I don't understand. What did you say in western disturbance? Your teacher is doing, हवा आती है ऐसे हो रहा है, but मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. कुछ तो पढ़ा होगा घर जाके. Did you read anything? Did you think anything? Did you apply your mind? If you did not, then you can continue with that level. You can continue with the SSC level. But if we are going to the next level, if we have to reach today in jet streams, air masses, we will have to apply our mind. And if that mind is not there, and if we are still going to play, how much is the rotation of sun? Sir, sun क्यों rotate करता है? Can you understand today's class? Somebody wants me to go there. मैंने phone ही off कर दिया भाई. I have switched off the phone. Absolutely no issues. Now let me get to the real thing. So invitation to serious students who have their mug still intact. If you have your integrity, please continue with this. Otherwise सिर्फ अपने MB/GB waste कर रहा हूं. This is which ocean? Indian Ocean. This is Indian Ocean. Pacific. Is everyone okay? Can I call this part as Western Pacific Ocean? Can I call this as Eastern Pacific? Keep jotting. अगर आपको jotting करनी है तो कर लीजिए, और जो jotting नहीं करते, जो सिर्फ ऐसे सिनेमा देखते, कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. एक को तो ये भी नहीं समझ में आया 30 डिग्री नॉर्थ से 60 डिग्री साउथ ये सर्कल भी बिना बताए कर रहा है. तो आई गेट योर फ्लेवर. आप कहां पर है? तो इफ यू वांट मी ऑल्सो टू लूज दैट इंटेग्रिटी, आई एम नॉट लूजिंग दैट. तो प्लीज कीप अंडरस्टैंडिंग. इंडियन ओशन, तो जो इसका वेस्ट पार्ट होगा वेस्ट होगा, ईस्ट होगा ईस्ट. नॉर्मली एवरीवन प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, नॉर्मली दिस एरिया इज कोल्ड, this area is cold and this area is warm. So which part is warm normally? Which part is warm normally? Western part. Which ocean? Pacific Ocean. Why? Why is it there? That also I can tell you. So generally I like to ask questions in the class. So bachcho, which wind will be causing? But now since I have switched off the chat, so I am giving you the answer. Trade winds push the warm water on this side. So this side is what? This side is warm water. This side is warm. This side is cold. Is everyone okay? Normally. Who is driving this? These trade winds. These are called trade winds. Trade winds are driving. What are we doing? We are trying to understand what is El Nino. We are trying to understand what is El Nino. Now, I am going to make a very important statement. For some reason, trade winds become weak. इन्हीं कारणों से trade wind जो है कमजोर पड़ जाएगी. Now, there are students who will make a nonsense of this. They will say, I did not understand. I am saying for some reason, ध्यान दो इस statement को, for some reason which meteorologists also don't know, कुछ कारणों से ये कम पड़ जाएगी. सर क्यों कम पड़ जाएगी? फिर से स्टेटमेंट रिपीट करता हूं. फॉर सम रीजंस इट कम्स डाउन, इट बिकम्स स्लो. वी आर नॉट वेरी क्लियर ऑन दैट. So that's okay, but why did the trade wind become slow? For some reason which we do not know. Every 2 to 5 years, this becomes a little slow. When this becomes a little slow, what will happen? This warm water which was being pushed over there will not be pushed. So what will happen? This warm water which is being pushed, अभी तो धक्का लग रहा है, तो water is being pushed, this warm water will flow. So then what will happen? This area which was cold will no longer be cold. So this will become warm, and this normal water will come over here. This will become cool. This situation has been reversed. Generally, if chat was there to confirm, I would have asked, so bachcho, why did the reversal happen? But because now that I have stopped chat, so I want to tell you, why did the situation reverse? Because the wind is no longer. So initially this was cold, this was hot, and the situation has reversed. This has become cool, this has become warm. Why? Sir, समझ नहीं आया. Why बता दिया? Because the winds are no longer there. Why does the winds not there, or why they are weak? Why do they reverse? We don't know, but it happens. It happens. We have observed it. This situation from normal to abnormal is called what? El Nino. Is everyone okay? So if in simple terms I have to write El Nino, can I say it is the reversal of east-west temperature and pressure condition of Pacific Ocean. समझ में आया? सॉरी समझ नहीं आया, लिखो तो. Reversal, पलट गया. Reversal, why is it happening? Because the winds are getting reversed. Is everyone okay? So trade winds are pushing the warm water here. When the trade winds are weak, the warm water goes back. No more push is there. ऐसे वापस चला जाएगा. Because if you are pushing something, if you are pushing a fluid, so आपसे दूर रहता है. But if you remove the push, it will come back. So this becomes warm and this becomes cool. But sir, you said temperature and pressure. So cold क्या होता है? Cold is what? High pressure. Remember, cold is high pressure, and warm is what? Low pressure. But what will happen now? This will become high and this will become low. This situation is called El Nino. Normal and El Nino. El Nino happens in which ocean? Which ocean? Which ocean? Pacific Ocean. El Nino happens in Pacific. So for a GS student, there is a lot of understanding involved in this for an optional student. But for a GS student, simple thing is, east is cold, west is warm. When it reverses, west becomes cold, east becomes warm. That is called El Nino. Is everyone okay? Pehle we knew only El Nino. El Nino impacts the surface and upper atmosphere temperatures also. Because you know all are connected, Hadley cell and everything is connected or not. So because of El Nino, some places will have floods, some places will have drought. Simple. Because the temperature, pressure, the moisture and the winds will change in Pacific Ocean. So this area will be impacted. So countries around Pacific Ocean, will they be impacted? But because the atmosphere is connected, it was seen that its impact was felt here also, in India also, and its impact was felt in Africa also. In fact, El Nino can impact everything because all the atmosphere is connected, the surface also and the upper atmosphere also. Is everyone okay? Now I want to bring the interesting thing. Meteorologists were studying it, and they found a similar drama of hot becoming cold, cold becoming hot, hot becoming cold, cold becoming hot, happening in Indian Ocean. El Nino happens where? El Nino happens in Pacific Ocean. But they found a similar thing happens in Indian Ocean also, that western part of India is hot and eastern part of India is cold. Indian Ocean is cold, but sometime the situation changes. And this becomes cold and this becomes warm. Okay. This becomes warm. Okay. Warm and cold. So first is, what is El Nino? El Nino is a reversal from a normal situation, from warm cold to cold warm. Similar thing was observed in Indian Ocean also. Similar thing was observed in Indian Ocean. तो उसका नाम रखना था. We had to write the name. We had to write the name. Now El Nino means child cries. It's a Spanish name for a boy. Spanish में लड़के को एल नीनो बोलते हैं, लड़की को लानीनिया बोलते हैं. तो अ बॉय, child Christ. This situation was first observed by people around Christmas time. So they thought that this is associated with Christ. They named it El Nino. Now it's the question of Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean में भी नाम देना है. There is no Christmas thing, nothing. तो हमें भी नाम देना था. So what did we do? We did not choose anything. We simply said Indian Ocean dipole. This changing, that this becomes this and this becomes this. This is called dipole. Dipole क्या होता है? द्विध्रुव. Dipole is something which changes, which reverses. So Indian Ocean dipole. Is everyone okay? Can I say Indian Ocean dipole is something similar to El Nino happening in Pacific Ocean? Only the name is different. Only the name is different. Is everyone okay? Acha, tell me, if this El Nino happens, will it impact the countries? Will it impact the countries of Pacific Ocean? Will IOD impact the countries around it, Africa, this and that? Yes or no? True. And can I say the impact of Pacific Ocean on India and impact of IOD on India, both can act together? Yes or no? So India's monsoon, will it depend on this? Yes. Will it depend on this? Yes, it will depend on both of them. Both of them. Sometimes both of them are good for Indian monsoon. Sometimes both of them are bad for Indian monsoon. Sir, what is good and bad? Good and bad is in terms of moisture. How much moisture is available in the air? If it is warm conditions, more moisture will be available. If it is cool condition, less moisture will be available. How does it happen? Why does this change happen? I told you it is associated with trade winds. They become weak. We really do not know why it is happening, but it happens. समझ में आया? So what did I tell you about? I told you about two oceans, Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. What did I tell you? दो ocean के. I hope you are writing something. दो ocean के बारे में बताया, Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. There is a normal condition. One side is warm, other side is cold. But due to some reasons, that will reverse. Warm will become cold and cold will become warm. When it happens in Pacific Ocean, we call it El Nino. When this happens in Indian Ocean, we call it Indian Ocean dipole. Is everyone okay? If it is favorable for India, we say positive dipole. When it is unfavorable for India, we call it negative dipole. But I want to tell you, India's weather is impacted by many things. Many things. So, El Nino impacts India's weather. IOD impacts India's weather. Western disturbance impacts India's weather. So India's weather is impacted by multiple things. Even Siberian winds, Himalayas, they impact India's weather. So India का weather बहुत चीजों पे depend करता है. What are we doing? We are looking at some of the components today, and this discussion is enough. This discussion is enough to solve this answer. जल्दी से देखेंगे. वैसे तो मैं चैट में देख लिया करता था कि आपके आंसर्स क्या है, बट today, nothing personal about it. I have taken a call that because of these frivolous doubts, I am not using it. ठीक है. और फिर वही आ जाएगा, वो हमारा एक फ्रेंड हुआ करता था, उसके रूप में कई और है. अब इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल इंटरेस्टेड नहीं. देयर इज अ लेवल ऑफ पेशेंस ऑन दैट. उसके बाद तो क्लास को हाईजैक कर रहे हैं आप. इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल फिनोमिना. इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल. तो इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल विच ओशन, किस ओशन में होता है एवरीवन? विच ओशन? इंडियन ओशन में होता है. वन साइड इज warm and one side is cold and it reverses. Indian Ocean dipole phenomena. When this question came, now I was very surprised that how can they ask a GS student? उसको थोड़ी पता होता है. Let us read the statement. Indian Ocean dipole phenomena is characterized by difference in sea surface temperature. बिल्कुल सही है. Of Western Indian Ocean and Eastern Pacific. क्या बात कर रहा है यार? Can you see this is a blunder? Any smart student will catch this. Indian Ocean dipole is both Indian Ocean only, no? Simple. ये तो पहला statement was the easiest statement. only you had to know where is Indian Ocean Dipole. So Pacific तो आता ही नहीं. Pacific में क्या होता है जल्दी से बताओ. What happens in Pacific? Pacific में तो El Nino होता है सर. तो ये पहला गलत हो गया. अच्छा, Indian Ocean Dipole phenomena can influence El Nino's impact on the monsoon. Oh yes. Remember, our monsoon depends on El Nino. Yes. Does it depend on IOD? Yes. But can their joint effect be also there? Yes or no? They can support each other, they can oppose each other. Yes, this statement is correct. IOD can influence El Nino's impact. IOD will not stop El Nino from happening. We are talking about India mein impact. Tell me this. India ka monsoon will be impacted by IOD? Yes. Will it be impacted by El Nino? Yes. Yes. Can IOD's impact change the impact of El Nino? Yes, it can support it, it can reduce it. हो सकता है. Suppose El Nino brings drought in India. El Nino किस चीज के लिए जाना जाता है? When El Nino comes, it brings drought in India. I want to tell you everyone, 2019 to 2022, 3 years we had non-El Nino, but now El Nino is again setting in. El Nino फिर से आ रहा है, तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Drought. But India should not worry about drought. If IOD is favorable, IOD अगर moisture ले आया, तो El Nino का impact, will it be reduced or not? So that is what the question is about. Did everyone understand this? तो पहला वाले में तो सिंपल पैसिफिक ओशन लिख दिया, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग हो जाता है. सेकंड इज वन कैन इन्फ्लुएंस. से फॉर एग्जांपल कैन आई से द इन्फ्लुएंस, कैन आई से योर geography can influence the overall score of your GS paper. Can it influence? Yes. And remember, paper 1 is geography and history. Paper 1 is geography and history. If a student is weak in geography, strong in history, can strong history help his score go up? A student is weak in history, strong in geography, can strength in geography make your score still go up even if you are weak in history? That's what they are saying. IOD phenomena can influence El Nino's impact also. Now comes the content on this. जो लोग jottings कर चुके हैं, very good. This is what some of you might be thinking, sir, when will I write, how will I write, where will I get notes? वो chat आप खेलने लगते हैं, you stop working on that non-serious things. तो बता दिया. El Nino means little boy in Spanish. It is a weather system which re-emerges after a gap of about 2 to 5 years. This also I have already told you. 2 से 5 साल बाद El Nino condition develop हो जाती है, which is developing now in 2023. Everyone, it is developing in 2023. We are going to have El Nino coming in. So India's monsoon will go a little weak. El Nino leads to warming of sea surface temperature, which in turn affects the wind patterns. Winds will change and trigger both floods and droughts in different parts of. How is this done? You don't need it. Geography optional student needs to learn how floods and droughts are coming because of El Nino. You just need to know that it can impact and it can cause floods and droughts in different parts of the world. How? That is for geography optional. अब normal और El Nino आपको दिखा देना चाहता हूँ. This is it. Everyone, normally which side is warm? Normally which side is warm? Western Pacific is warm. Eastern Pacific is cool. Normally this is there, and who's pushing it? Trade winds are pushing. So if this is warm, where is rain happening? Rain will come here. So rain will happen on this side because warm air rises, more moisture, rain. Cold air on the other hand is dry. So यहाँ पर desert रहता. Is everyone okay? Now what will happen? Trade winds will become weaker. When the trade winds, can you see their arrow has, ये जो इसका तीर है छोटा हो गया, arrow has become weaker. So what happens? That warm water वापस आ जाए, इधर आ जाए, and cold water which was there in Indian Ocean में था ना, वो इधर आ जाएगा. Cold water will replace it. Cold water will come here. So now what has happened? You don't have to understand, as a GS student, you don't have to understand where did the water come from, but can you see the color cool and warm, and it has changed from this has become cool, this has become warm. For geography optional student, we also tell them what is happening beneath the ocean, thermocline and all those things. For a GS student, you don't. इतना समझ में आया? Warm and cool, when they turn around, this becomes cool and this becomes warm. That is called El Nino. And when that happens in Indian Ocean, what is it called? When that happens in Indian Ocean, what is it called? That is called Indian Ocean Dipole. Is everyone okay? So El Nino was something which many people were asking. I have dealt with that also. Everyone with me on this? One more thing. I want to ask you कि thunderstorm क्या होता है? Quickly. Thunder and lightning. Thunder. बादल जब गरजते हैं, गर्जन, थंडर, और लाइटनिंग, वो जो बिजली चमकती है, ऐसा होता है बादल में. कभी देखा बादल सेल्फी लेता है? द क्लाउड टेक सेल्फी. हैव यू ऑल्सो हर्ड पीपल गेटिंग इलेक्ट्रोक्यूटेड? पीपल गेटिंग इलेक्ट्रोक्यूटेड ऊपर से ऐसे आता है. यस, व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट इज दिस? How is this happen? During a thunderstorm, the thunder in the skies is produced by collision of two clouds. This is a nonsense answer. Nonsense answer. Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. दो बादल आए ऐसे टकरा गए, पत्थर थोड़ी है. This is absolutely wrong. Lightning that separates the nimbus cloud. Okay. Wrong. All three are wrong. That means we need to understand that. Interested in understanding thunderstorm? क्या होता है thunderstorm? Let us understand, and once and for all we will understand lightning क्या होती है, thunder क्या होता है. Interested? Perfect. And as I said, because the chat is off, so I have my freedom to talk to you. Everyone, sometimes it happens that you touch someone's shoulder or cloth and a spark comes. Touch someone's shoulder or cloth and a spark comes. Why does that come? So there is charge on the, generally happens with nylon, polyester clothes. If somebody is there, touch and a spark comes. Does it happen? I'm sure we have experienced that. पता नहीं क्यों. So I want to tell you that what happens is that a person is there and यहाँ पर इस शर्ट पर चार्ज आ जाता है. Why? Because nylon is a poor conductor. यहाँ पर चार्ज आ जाता है. इस चार्ज को क्या बोलते हैं? स्टैटिक चार्ज. और अर्थ जो होती है जिस पर हम खड़े होते हैं, अर्थ, इसको हम ग्राउंड बोलते हैं, ग्राउंडिंग, तो ये 0 वोल्ट होता है. 0 वोल्ट यहाँ पर, और यहाँ पर कुछ भी चार्ज आने का मतलब, चार्ज मीन्स वोल्टेज, सम वोल्टेज इज देयर. दिस चार्ज वांट्स टू गो टू अर्थ, but it is not able to go. Why? Because nylon does not allow. Air is also a poor conductor. Air is an insulator, a poor conductor. जो हवा है वो सुचालक नहीं है, कुचालक है. कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. हाउ डू आई नो? आपके घर में बिजली का पॉइंट है? कैन यू सी अ बिजली पॉइंट समवेयर? 3 पॉइंट इस तरह का पॉइंट है आपके घर में? Do you have a point like this in which you put the socket? Does it have voltage right now? Does it have voltage? Yes. 220 volt होगा उसमें, होगा कि नहीं? Voltage is there. आपको लग रहा है? Is it bothering you? No. Why? Because you are separated from this. You are not touching it. There is air. But imagine if you put a wire on it and you touch it. What will happen? current will come to you. Do we get that? So as long as the wire is not there, there is voltage, there is charge over here. There is charge over here. You put your mobile charge हो जाएगा, उसमें आ जाएगा, करंट आ जाएगा. But अभी नहीं आएगा. क्यों? Because in between you and this there is air. Is everyone okay? Perfect. और ये क्या है? इसको स्टैटिक चार्ज बोलते हैं. स्टैटिक चार्ज किससे बनता है? फ्रिक्शन से बनता है. फ्रिक्शन. तो व्हेन एयर इज रबिंग अगेंस्ट यू, मोटरसाइकिल पे आप चल रहे हैं, आपने मोटरसाइकिल पे बैठे हुए हैं एंड यू हैव नाइलॉन क्लोथ्स, जब उतरेंगे तो यहां पर थोड़ा थोड़ा चार्ज होता है, कपड़ों पर चार्ज होता है. समबडी टचेस यू, टक करके स्पार्क आएगा. डज इट हैपन और नॉट? डज इट हैपन? तो ये स्टैटिक चार्ज है एंड एयर इज अ पुअर कंडक्टर. दीज आर बेसिक थिंग्स विच इज एवरीडे साइंस. एवरीडे साइंस. जो बच्चा पूछ सकता है हमें करंट क्यों नहीं लगता जब करंट दीवार में, देयर इज एयर इन बिटवीन अस. इज एवरीवन ओके? एवरीवन विद मी? अब हम कहां पे जा रहे हैं? वी आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई दिस प्रिंसिपल, दिस सेम प्रिंसिपल इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. So this is land. Land. Temperature is high. High temperature. Air becomes warmer and air begins to rise. What do we call these rising air things? क्या कहा जाता है? What do we call this? Remember I told you this is called air current. Is this called air? Is everyone? As this process of convection continues, the air which is rising will cool. ये क्या हो जाएगी? ठंडी हो जाएगी. Will cool and condense to form a cloud. Is everyone okay? That's it. Job is this. Now what happens is sometimes this becomes very high temperature. Very high temperature means too much of convection happening. Too much of convection happening. Too much of convection means air is forced to rise inside the cloud itself and the clouds are going up and up. Will friction happen or not, everyone? Will friction increase or not? Friction in the rising air. Yes. Because of friction, can there be static charges? Charges are created in the cloud. Is everyone okay? क्लाउड में चार्ज हो गया. सर पॉजिटिव है तो कहीं पे नेगेटिव भी होगा. पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, चार्ज is created. Why? This is friction. This is friction happening. Is everyone okay? Are you with me on this? Normally an atom is neutral, but because of friction what has happened, electrons have been removed. कुछ part negative हो गया, कुछ positive हो गया. धीरे धीरे क्या होगा? क्लाउड में सेटलिंग हो जाएगी. दिस पार्ट इज पॉजिटिव, दिस पार्ट इज. ये चार्ज कहां से आया? हाउ डिड द चार्ज कम फ्रॉम? फ्रिक्शन. फ्रिक्शन रबिंग दिस थिंग, दिस इज कॉल्ड स्टैटिक चार्ज. ये सिंपल फिजिक्स पे पढ़ाया जाता है, तो फिजिक्स आपको पता है नहीं पता है, बट फ्रिक्शन कैन कॉज. आई सेड सिंपल लाइफ में वी हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड इट. जब ऐसे हवा चलती है और हमारे कपड़ों पे, नायलॉन के कपड़ों पर चार्ज आ जाता है. इज एवरीवन ओके? So now cloud has charge. Cloud has charge. So please understand now cloud is like this. कितना है? 10,000 वोल्ट चार्ज है इस पर. ये चार्ज है, चार्ज की वजह से वोल्टेज है. Cloud is like this. Where are you? You are here. You are here. There is high voltage and this is what? Zero. This is earthing. Earth है ना? Earth is zero potential. Should you be worried? Should you be afraid? Everyone, should you be afraid? Should you be afraid? We should not be afraid. ऊपर चार्ज है. No. Why? Because there is air in between. Air क्या करती है? Air is a poor conductor. So don't worry. No problem. Now what will happen is suppose this voltage becomes 2. ये आपस में ही न्यूट्रलाइज कर लेगा. There will be this. Sometimes have you seen a cloud suddenly becomes white? चमकता है, एकदम से चमकता है क्लाउड के अंदर. दैट इज द सेल्फी मोमेंट ऑफ क्लाउड. क्लाउड में सेल्फी हो रही, किसने किया? फोटो खींचा. देखा आपने कभी लाइटनिंग चमकता? क्लाउड में, नीचे नहीं गिर रहा है, क्लाउड में ही गिर रहा है. दैट इज वन पॉसिबल. बिकॉज इधर पॉजिटिव उधर नेगेटिव, न्यूट्रलाइज कर लेगा. दैट विल हैपन. बट इन दैट प्रोसेस lot of current will flow, and that is called, what is that called? Lightning. Lightning, millions of voltage हट करके एकदम से जाएगा. Do we get that? Science. This is science, this is not geography. So what will happen? Cloud will neutralize. Cloud की selfie आएगी, एकदम से चमकेगा. And after some time, first lightning happens and after some time you will hear thunder also. So lightning के बाद आता है thunder. Is everyone okay? Thunder can happen within a single cloud itself. So when somebody says that thundering happens because two clouds collided, nonsense. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भाई. क्लाउड के अंदर है, एक ही क्लाउड के अंदर थंडर हो सकता है. You don't need a second cloud. Do you get that? तो लाइटनिंग होगा और लाइटनिंग के बाद थंडर आएगा. आप कब फंसोगे? आप तब फंसोगे when it is raining, everyone. When it is raining. Remember, moisture makes air थोड़ी ज्यादा कंडक्टर हो सकती है कि नहीं? If it is raining and if the voltage is too much, if the voltage is too high, then in some rare cases ये voltage ऐसे भी आ सकती. Air normally is not a good conductor, don't worry. But when the air is moist, rain भी हो रहा है, and the voltage is very very high, this can also happen. इसलिए बरसात में आपके ऊपर बिजली गिर सकती है. Is everyone okay? True. इसीलिए आपने देखा होगा, you would have seen that on towers, large towers, they have already put a conductor on it कि उस पर आए तो सीधा कंडक्टर को टच करेगा और नीचे जाकर उसमें उसकी वोल्टेज लाइंस होती है, अर्थिंग होता है, so that the building is not destroyed. Because this voltage is going to pass through your body. आपकी बॉडी के अंदर से घुसते हुए धरती में चली जाएगी. And in the process it will burn you. इतनी voltage means lot of heat. Voltage means heat. People जिनको बिजली जिनके ऊपर गिरती है वो किस लिए मरते हैं? अंदर सब जल जाता है. It is very very hot. So it generates heat. Now everyone, lightning समझ में आ गया? Is everyone okay with lightning? सवाल ये आता है साउंड कहां से आए? बिकॉज क्वेश्चन इज थंडर. वेयर डिड दिस कम फ्रॉम? तो पहले लाइटनिंग समझना था. लाइटनिंग कैन बी विद इन द क्लाउड, लाइटनिंग कैन बी देयर. व्हाट इज लाइटनिंग? लाइटनिंग इज नथिंग बट वोल्टेज गेटिंग इक्वलाइज. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ चार्ज इन द क्लाउड, दैट इज व्हाई. अब एक इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग विच इज अ लिटिल अनबिलीवेबल. Lightning produces very very high temperature, almost plasma level temperature, and the gas first expands, then its pressure falls, it contracts, contracts, and it makes a sound that is called the sound shock wave. It is the expansion of air at this temperature of lightning that produces a sound, and that is called thunder. You won't believe it, but हवा की आवाज है वो, सिर्फ आवाज. It is the noise created by the expanding air. समझ में आया? जब 240 वोल्ट से मरते हैं, कभी ट्राई करके देख लो. आखिरी बार ट्राई करना. बहुत से लोग मरेंगे. 240 काफी आपके शरीर से अगर निकाल दिया तो. Is everyone okay? Everyone with me on this? चलिए सर, बट ये लिखा तो है नहीं, ये तो आपने बताया. वी हैव नॉट रिटन इट. मीटिंग ऑफ क्यूमुलोनिम्बस क्लाउड, एवरीवन, इज इट फर्स्ट रीजन? नो. लाइटनिंग दैट सेपरेट्स निम्बस क्लाउड. लाइटनिंग प्रोड्यूसेस, बट लाइटनिंग दैट सेपरेट्स, कौन सी लाइट सेपरेट करती है? लाइटनिंग डज नॉट सेपरेट एनीथिंग. Violent upward movement of air. Okay, air is rising up, perfectly okay. Is that causing thunder? That is causing charge? Answer, none of the above. What is the answer? Sound shock. You too. Air expansion. Yeah, answer. Everyone okay? Is everyone okay? Are we clear? चित्र में दिखा दो. Let me show it on figures. ऐसे आ रहा है. लाइटनिंग देखा ही. नीचे आ रहा है. ये क्लाउड में. This is happening in the cloud. क्लाउड के अंदर हो रहा है. Thunderstorm. Everyone, can you see this? Updraft going up, coming down, going up, coming down. In fact, ऐसे ही hailstone भी बनते हैं. ओला भी ऐसे ही बनता है. Lot of convection. A thunderstorm, a much more familiar weather event, hardly needs to distinguish from tornadoes. They are characterized by strong up and down move. They do not follow. They don't turn like cyclone की तरह पूरा turn नहीं करते, थोड़ा सा ही करते because their height is not much. Their height, remember, cyclone will go up to tropopause. ये इतना ही, थोड़ा बहुत twisting होगा but much less. Everyone, please pay attention to this. Everyone, please pay attention to this. Charge separation. Earth, cloud, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. All of them are plus, plus, minus. Can you see that? There is this plus and minus. Why is this happening? Because of static charges. Achha, is this happening during day or night? Is this happening during day or night? Is this happening during day or night? Happening during day or night? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It is happening all the time. So it is not that day mein lightning or a convection is happening day or night and charges are separating. Charge separation occurs within the cloud. Get that? Negative charge induction happens. Now induction of charges, I don't want to go into the physics of it. I am simply writing this. People who did not write it, the heat from lightning bolt. What is this lightning bolt? ये दिखाई दे रहा है? ये lightning bolt है. The heat from the lightning bolt raises the temperature of the surrounding air to 27,000 degrees Celsius. Imagine, this heated air will expand, its pressure will drop and the air will cool. After that, after expanding, when it cools, that results in a shock wave and a loud booming burst of noise will be happening. Is everyone okay? So why does it expand? Why does it contract? So there are, first heat is released 27,000, इसलिए expand कर देगा. Now when it is, why is it contracting? Why? Because the pressure will drop. Then diabetic and adiabatic processes will start coming in. You do not know what is diabetic and adiabatic process. Okay, so can we simply say expansion of the air and then violent cooling sends out shock waves. तो किससे आती है? Why is thunder created? Thunder is created because of the sound of air. Question to all of you. Whenever we look at the cloud, first lightning comes and the thunder sound comes after some time. Can you tell me why? Why lightning comes first? Why lightning comes first and thunder comes later on? Why lightning comes first and thunder comes later on? Everyone? Because lightning comes with the speed of light. Speed of light is faster than thunder speed, which comes at a speed of. Is everyone clear? पहले हमेशा light आएगी and it will be followed by sound. So I hope I brought some understanding on this. इस chart पे नहीं जाएंगे. These are more technical meteorological charts. There is a lot of things in this involved. इसलिए मैं इसको नहीं देना चाह रहा हूँ. मैंने आपको simple बताया है. This is what is happening. This is what is happening. If anyone wants to do nuclear physics, कर ले भाई, जो करना है कर ले. ये नहीं करवाना. मैं क्लास में परेशान हो चुका हूं ये करवा के, फालतू के सवाल देकर, फालतू के सवाल देकर कि यहाँ पर कौन सा पॉजिटिव कौन सा नेगेटिव। दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली शेमफुल। रोटेशन पता नहीं हमें, इक्विनॉक्स पता नहीं, बात बड़ी करेंगे, रोज आंसर हमें लिखना है। तो खैर उसका मुझे कोई टेंशन नहीं है, सीधा चैट बंद कर दो। टेक अवे दैट फ्रीडम विच इज गिवन टू पीपल कि वो कुछ कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं। Now we come to the next topic. So what we have done till now, we have done El Nino today, we have done thunderstorm. Now we come to air mass. Air mass. यहीं पे एक डेफिनेशन लिख देता हूं, जल्दी से आप भी लिख लीजिए। द डेफिनेशन ऑफ एयर मास, ह्यूज थ्री डायमेंशनल वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ एयर, thousands of kilometer, thousands of kilometer in length, hundreds kilometer in breadth and height up to tropopause. We are going to talk about air masses and fronts now. We are going to talk about air masses and its huge 3D volumes of air, thousands of kilometers in length, hundreds of kilometers in breadth and height up to tropopause. Tropopause की height क्या होती है? Around 8 to 18 kilometer if you remember. Average height is 13 kilometers. So air masses lie in what? They lie in the troposphere. Is everyone okay? Huge 3D volumes of air, thousands of kilometers in length, hundreds of kilometers in breadth and height up to tropopause. That is what an air mass is about. Everyone clear on this? Please draw this with me. You will understand what did I mean by what I said. जल्दी से बनाएंगे. Quickly draw this. 0 degrees, 30 degrees north, 60 degrees north, 90 degrees. ठीक है? Three air masses. Three air masses. This air mass is called tropical air mass. This is called temperate air mass. This is called polar air mass. What are these? These are huge three-dimensional spaces. Sir, what is three-dimensional? बता देता हूँ. What is three-dimensional? This is do you get that? Can you see? Can you see that they are different heights? Why are they different height? Remember, on top what is there? Why is tropical air mass higher? Tropical air mass is higher because tropical air mass is having more convection. It is higher because tropical air mass is convection. Okay. Is everyone okay? समझ में आ गया? So what is an air mass? फिर से लिख रहा हूं. Air mass air masses are three-dimensional volumes of air with homogeneous property. This is air mass, simple air mass. Is everyone okay? What do I mean by homogeneous properties? What do I mean by homogeneous properties? What do I mean by homogeneous properties? Throughout the length and the breadth. Throughout the length and the breadth, the properties will be same. Say for example, tropical air mass, क्या property होंगी इसकी? This will be warm and humid. Yes or no? Warm and humid. What will this will be? This will be cool, cool and less humid, less humid, less humid. This will be what? Cold and arid. Arid means dry. But why, sir? Why will this be humid? Everyone, why will this be humid? Why will this be humid? Sir, because there is a lot of heat and lot of evaporation happening. Oh. So can I say an air mass acquires its properties from, कहां से आता है? Air mass acquires its properties from where? ये कैसे बन गया warm and humid? यहीं पर था, it was here for long time and it became warm and humid. What made it warm and humid? So the land below it. Yes or no? What is this called as? Source region. The place where an air mass develops is called its source region. So where does the air mass gets its property from? Its. Okay. Simple question. Simple question. An air mass which is on the continent, an air mass which is on the continent, and air mass which is on the ocean, which one will have more moisture? An air mass which is on the continent and air mass which is on the ocean, which will have more moisture? Sir, ocean will have more moisture, yes or no? Ocean will have more moisture. Why? Because more evaporation. So can I say source region will decide your property? If you have understood, smart people and people who are serious and drawing this also following my instructions, why is this area cold? So because there is ice over. Why is this area dry? Because, sir, the temperature is so low that air's moisture holding capacity is very less. Very little evaporation is happening, less evaporation, and the air's moisture holding capacity is also low. Do we understand what is air mass? Everyone okay? The place where the air mass takes birth, what is that called? Source region. Source region will give its property to the air mass. Yes, everyone. Today is 18th or 19th class. Today is 18th or 19th class of this batch. Can I say the more we attend the classes, more topics we will touch upon and discussions will happen. So in order to acquire the properties, the air should be on the source region or not? And air should be on the source region moving fast or should be staying over there moving only gently? Because if it is moving fast, it will not acquire the properties. So if air is allowed to stay in some area for around a week, 1 week, it will start acquiring its property and it will become a new air mass. Is everyone okay? Can I say an air mass will have the properties of the source region, but if the air mass leaves the source region, go to some other place. If the air mass goes to other place, will it carry these properties or not? Will it carry these properties or not? Everyone connect. Thoda sa link logic. I know you are logical people. When we were at JNU, we had professors like Professor Qureshi and अभी तो Professor Kundu हैं. पहले भी बहुत सारे professors हुए हैं. They all were able to generate ideas in the minds of the students, and the students were like sitting with the teacher. We were sitting on the source region. Professor Qureshi teaching geography, वो शायरी में geography कर देंगे यार. So we were like source region imbibing them. Do we get that? We were able to think logically. Today you can tell me that western disturbance brings a moist air mass of Atlantic and Mediterranean Ocean. India. Get that? Western disturbance brings a moist air mass towards India during winters. That air mass produces rain in India. Because that air mass will collide with Himalaya. Which rain will happen? Orographic rain will happen. And that rain, will it help the crop or not? फसल के पकने में बारिश मदद करेगी, उसे रबी क्रॉप. कनेक्शन है. एयर मास कमिंग टू. बाकी जो आपकी समझ में आया, मैंने कहा ना, इट इज अबाउट यू बीइंग एबल टू extract your own understanding. I said education is not about spoon feeding. Education comes from the word educe, to extract. अगर मैं आपसे extract ही नहीं कर सकता, सर ये तो समझ में आ गया लेकिन कुछ समझ नहीं आया, नशे में हो, कौन सा वाला कर, यही बना रहे हैं. दिस इज हाई, सर ये हाई नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. रिमेंबर वी टॉक्ड अबाउट दैट ट्रोपोपॉज इज हायर एट इक्वेटर, लोअर एट पोल. पहले करा चुके, बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू ट्रांसफर दैट लर्निंग टुडे. दैट शोज नीड रिविजन, दैट शोज यू नीड थिंकिंग, दैट शोज यू नीड राइट ब्रेन. बट लेफ्ट ब्रेन में क्या, मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है. लेफ्ट ब्रेन समझने की तो बात है. द होल आइडिया इज यू रिक्वायर द राइट ब्रेन टू अंडरस्टैंड. लेफ्ट ब्रेन तो सिर्फ डेटा है भाई, डेटा रट लो, जो करना है कर लो. ये सुनो. Is everyone okay with this? Now my question is, why would an air mass at the source region move to some other region? Why would the air mass move? Why would one air mass move to some other place? Why would the air mass move some other place? One is, को मजा नहीं आ रहा है, ले चला गया. Second is, को रिक्वेस्ट आ गया, ले यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रहा है, इसलिए हो सकता है. गर्लफ्रेंड उधर है, ले चला गया. Many reasons can be there. But meteorologically speaking, there is one, and geography is a science. There is one and only one reason for air to move. Low pressure. Pressure gradient force. Whatever air mass you are, if there is a low pressure somewhere, you will start moving. That's that. Nothing else. Only one reason. सिर्फ एक रीजन होगा, लो प्रेशर की वजह से चलेगा. एयर मास समझ में आया सबको? ड्राइंग बना लिया. व्हाट इज ट्रॉपिकल एयर मास, व्हाट इज टेम्परेट एयर मास, व्हाट इज पोलर एयर मास. ऐसे कहने से देयर कैन बी अ कॉन्टिनेंटल एयर मास, there can be a maritime means ocean wala, and you know they will have different property. Continental air mass will be dry, maritime air mass will be what? Will be moist. Can I say there can be a polar air mass will be cold and dry, tropical air mass this. Is everyone with me? सर ये क्या है, बहुत खतरनाक लग रहा है. maritime tropical, will this be wet? और ये ऐसे जा रहा है. So why is it moving? There must be a low pressure है, इधर जाएगा. This is maritime polar. Maritime ocean में, लेकिन polar. Polar and tropical. Continental polar. Maritime tropical polar. Do we understand? Now do we understand? Depends on whether it is in ocean. Depends on whether it is in ocean or it is on land. अच्छा, everyone can you see this? Continental polar, continental and polar. Maritime and polar, which one will have more moisture? Can you see? This one will be humid, this one will be dry. Why will this be dry, everyone? Why will this be dry? The source region क्या है? Continent. Continents are dry. इसका source region is ocean. So everything is in the drawing also. The names are there. And air mass, if you did not write it, वो लिख रहा हूँ यहाँ पर लिख के भी दे दिया. All the people who are like, मैं लिख नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मेरे notes नहीं बनने, I have to take it for dowry. मेरी शादी कैसे होगी अगर मेरे पास notes नहीं? इससे बढ़िया मिलने नहीं है. You won't get better than this. And air mass is the term. And before giving you this, have I already explained you? You have already drawn. That's my style of doing it. पहले समझ लो. Geography is not polity. Geography is not history. Geography is not economics. So why should I teach it the economics way? Why should I teach it the polity or the history way? Geography is to be taught the geography way. First understand the concept, and then there is a written part of it. An air mass, as the term implies, an immense body of air, usually thousands of kilometers across, hundreds of kilometers thick, which is characterized by homogeneous physical properties. Properties are homogeneous: cool and humid, warm and humid, warm and humid. See, tropical will all be warm, 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 and temperate will be cool, 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 and pole will be very cold. Simple. That's all we are looking at. Is everyone okay? Most mid latitude temperate phenomena like temperate cyclones, blizzards, cold waves, ये सब उसी से आते हैं. The cold blizzard which comes in Canada, उसी से तो आता है. It is this cold Arctic air mass which enters. It brings very cold temperature, very dry things. Areas in which air masses originate, what do we call them? Source region. And development of air mass requires 7 to 10 days. I said ना थोड़ा time रुकना पड़ेगा. Now everyone, I want you to remember something. When I started with the atmosphere, first topic, I said all movement of the air in the world is for one reason and only one reason. Right now you said low pressure, high pressure, that's okay. But one ultimate reason, उससे भी ऊपर का reason. On this planet, all kind of winds and all kind of water flow is doing only one thing. इसलिए चलते हैं. Why are cyclones created? One reason. Why westerlies are there? One reason. Why ocean currents are there? One reason. Why air masses are moving? One reason. Is that? Heat budget. Remember? Any of you who are not revising the lectures, again saying, geography is a new thing to you. Atmospheric geography is a totally new concept for you. Why would you watch the video again? 1.5x पे देखिए. हाँ सर आपने बताया, I remember now. I get that. I want that fluency to, because otherwise what will happen is next subject will come, next subject will come. It is always wise. When weekends we don't have a class, Saturday, Sunday, 5 classes also revise कर दे. Revise करेंगे, look at it, understand it. And I am saying the more you are reading, with every passing class, there are missing links getting filled. जा रहा होगा कि? That's what we are talking about. This is what air masses are. They keep on moving, and they will move because heat is differently there. So heat exchange has to happen, and things will keep on moving. And whenever they will move to a new region, will they bring change to that region? If this cold air mass is moving somewhere in this, suppose cold, very cold, frozen wind coming to this tropical area, इधर Texas में आ गया, Texas is tropical area, इधर ठंडा करेगा कि नहीं? Will it cool or not? It is going to cool. Will it make the air dry? Yes or no? And if it goes into the oceans, it will make dry. So many things are there. Similarly, this maritime polar air mass or temperate air mass comes to India during western disturbance. ये इंडिया के पास आ जाता है. कैसे आता है वो भी दिखा देता हूँ. ये कनाडा में blizzard आते हैं. This is Canadian blizzard. Cold minus. When it comes to Winnipeg, -33. Omaha, -23. Oklahoma City, -15. Texas, Houston, पता है coast है. Do you know Houston, Dallas? This is the coast of Gulf of Mexico को -4 कर देता है. Imagine Gulf of Mexico, which is almost at Tropic of Cancer, it becomes -4. Frozen because of this cold. These are the cold winters जो आप फोटो में देखे थे अभी. कनाडा में सब बर्फ हो रहा था. सब इसकी. We are lucky in India. Famous question. Himalayas stop the cold Siberian winds from coming to India. हिमालय स्टॉप द कोल्ड पोलर। सर लेकिन ये तो कनाडा में, सुनो हमारा भी तो है, अलास्का में, इधर भी तो है, इधर सीपी है ना ये, दिस सीपी विल कम टू इंडिया एवरीवन, कैन यू सी इंडिया? So if you are from Tamil Nadu, if you are from Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and you are not getting snow like Houston, Houston is 25 degrees latitude north, and Kerala is around 10 degrees latitude north. यहाँ पे snowfall नहीं हो रहा है. If you feel that Kerala doesn't have snowfall, you feel bad. Who is to be blamed? Mighty Himalayas. हिमालय ने रोका हुआ है सीपी को आने से. But here the mountains are like this. So people wait for my world geography classes that is happening in Hindi. Hindi medium mein I have started with world geography classes. There I am teaching them this thing happening. Is everyone with me? Are we clear? So CP इधर जाएगा तो modify हो जाएगा. It will bring things, and this is how air masses. Everyone clear? Topic of air mass. Homogeneous property stays over a source region, acquires those properties. When those properties are acquired, it may stay there, it may move. Why will it move? Because there will be some low pressure. What will it do in the process of this movement? It will take the heat to some other place. It will exchange the heat. And the heat budget will happen. Is everyone okay? That famous question on Himalayas, I hope now you are clear. अब समझ में आया कि हिमालय कहाँ पे रोक लेता है. हिमालय इस सीपी को ही नहीं आने देगा. इफ दिस सीपी कम्स, गारंटी दे रहा हूं यहां तक बर्फ जम जाएगी, बट वो नहीं होने वाला है. जस्ट टू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, दिस इज ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर इन इंडिया. दिस इज ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर. रिमेंबर गुजरात से निकलता है, गुजरात, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, इधर से होता हुआ निकलेगा. Go through this. यहां तक तो guaranteed बर्फ थी. Is everyone okay? चलिए, air mass खत्म. And now we come to the topic of front. Is a place where frontiers are there. This comes from the war terminology. Battle, युद्ध से आता है term. कहां पे जा रहे हैं? Frontier पे जा रहे हैं. Pakistan and India, yes, LOC. On this side, Indian soldier. On that side, Pakistan soldier. That is a front. So, sir, weather में front कहाँ से आता है? Where does the front come in the weather? Everyone, ध्यान दीजिएगा. Please pay attention. Fronts. Air mass done. Now we are on a topic called fronts. Fronts or frontal zone. Keep writing. Fronts or frontal zone. The frontal zone. These are zones of interaction. Zones of interaction between two contrasting air mass. First sentence is this: air being a poor conductor. Poor conductor, सुचालक नहीं कुचालक है. Poor conductor of heat and electricity resist, आसानी से मिक्स नहीं होती. First one is when two air masses come in contact with each other. The zone of interaction is called front. Air being a poor conductor, resist mixing, does not mix, and a zone of transitional or mixed properties is created. Called the front. पहले लिख लेंगे. First write this down because this will give peace to your soul. आत्मा को शांति देगा. सर कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है. लिख ले पहले छाप. अब मुझे तुम्हारी पेडिग्री समझ में आ गई भाई, मुझे सब समझ में आ गया. बड़ी बात. तुम वही स्कूल का रटाया वाला, पहले नोट्स होना चाहिए, उसके बाद वो होगा. बिल्कुल होगा. Me on this. पहले छापो. I really thought कि there are people who will be inspired, keep their mug intact. छापो people है, छापो पहले. समझना नहीं समझना कुछ नहीं. दहेज के लिए होना चाहिए. फॉर डाउरी देयर शुड बी नोट्स. पैसा दिया भाई, नोट्स चाहिए. ये समझ आया नहीं आया, लेकिन लिखा हुआ तो आत्मा को शांति है, शाम को नींद आती है. उससे कभी मिल पाए नहीं मिल पाए, लेकिन पड़ोस में रहती है इसीलिए खुश हूं. मत करो, कुछ साल बाद उसी पड़ोस में उसी की शादी अटेंड करोगे, भात वहीं खाओगे. तो अब इसको my way of looking at it through drawings. All the people who are into notes छापोइंग, so this is your पैसा वसूल छापो notes. Now let us look at this. Everyone, cold air is coming. Cold air is dry also, cold air mass dry also, and warm air is coming. Warm air is also. They have different property. When they come close to each other, ये ऐसे हो जाएगा, ये ऐसे, but they will not mix. So what will happen? This cold air is there. Some warm air will also try to enter this area. This side is what? Total warm, 100% warm. This side is 100% cold. This side is mixed. This is called the frontal zone. समझ में आया? Two air masses which do not mix, when they come in contact, only their edges are meeting. एक air mass, one air mass at 10 degrees Celsius. Other air mass at 30 degrees Celsius. When they come in contact, they do not mix with each other. ये क्या करेंगे? ये अपना अपना जोन बनाते हैं. 30 and 20, और इसका क्या हो जाएगा? What will be the temperature over here, everyone? The temperature here will be 20 degrees Celsius. What is 20? कैसे आया 20? 30 plus 10 by 2. ये क्या आ गया? एवरेज. समझ में आ गया? 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस मीन्स वार्म है, तो वार्म क्या होता है? ह्यूमिड. कोल्ड क्या है? कोल्ड इज एरिड. बीच में क्या होगा? विल इट बी ह्यूमिड और एरिड? नो सर, इट विल बी अ मिक्स ऑफ देम. So this zone of transitional properties, this zone of transitional properties is called a front. समझ में आ गया? फ्रंट कहां से आया? बैटल टर्मिनोलॉजी से. बैटल टर्मिनोलॉजी से this has come. Is everyone okay? Two contrasting. What do I mean by contrasting? Contrasting का मतलब जिनमें अंतर हो. ये कोल्ड है, वो वार्म है. That is what we are talking about. Is everyone okay? Can we move further? Can we move further on this? Fronts are boundary surfaces that separate air masses of different densities. Different density means? फिर बोलेगा sir density very difficult. Different property. Density is a property only, no? Temperature. Low temperature means high density. One of which is usually warmer and contains more moisture than the other. However, fronts are formed between any two contrasting. Though contrasting air mass love, they will not mix, and that will be there. When the vast sizes of air masses are considered, the zone that separates them are relatively narrow and shown on weather map. Weather map पे से line की तरह दिखाते हैं. That will I will tell you. Why do they meet? They meet. Again, ultimate thing, heat budget. How many types of fronts are there? Let us look at types of front. Is everyone with me on this? This is more important. ये समझ में आया? Okay. Quickly, a fresh page. Everyone, take a fresh page and turn your note. Take a fresh page and turn your note around. We are looking at 4 types of front. cold air and warm air. Quickly draw this. Quickly draw this. Concept को समझते भी जाएंगे and the name will also come. This is called stationary. This is called cold front. This is called warm front. Called occluded front. Okay. So imagine, everyone, imagine there are two armies standing. There are two armies standing. India and Pakistan. India and Pakistan. Okay. Two armies standing next to each other at LOC. Are they attacking each other? Are they attacking each other or just standing and guarding their frontier? They are standing and guarding their. Everyone okay? When two air masses are standing next to each other and they are not trying to move, they are happy over there. That is called the symbol on the weather map. इसका symbol होता है what is the symbol? This is the symbol. Is everyone okay? Weather map पे ऐसे बनाया जाता है. When I was on ship, I used to get my weather map. So immediately looking at it, this is a stationary front. Stationary front. Okay. Now, second thing is, Pakistan tries to enter Kashmir area, infiltrate Kashmir. That is Pakistan's infiltration. पाकिस्तान आकर घुसने की कोशिश कर रहा है. पाकिस्तान इंडिया में आकर घुसने की कोशिश कर रहा है. Will India allow it? Will India allow it? India will not allow it. Yes or no? So if Pakistan tries to come, think about warm air. It tries to come and push the cold air. Will the cold air move? जल्दी से बताइए. Will the cold air move? Will the cold air move? Cold air is always heavy, so नीचे रहेगी. Warm air will be pushed up. But who is trying to invade? अंदर घुसने की कोशिश कौन कर रहा था? Who was trying to invade? Warm air. तो air mass का नाम, front का नाम invader के नाम पे होता है. This is called warm current. वार्म करंट का सिंबल समझ में आया. वार्म एयर इज ट्राइंग टू मूव. तो किसी ने कहा सर ऑल दिस हैज टू बी अंडरस्टूड. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर इज ऑल द डायग्राम्स आर गोइंग टू बी डिफरेंट. ऑल द डायग्राम्स आर गोइंग टू बी डिफरेंट. व्हाट वी विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इज नेम इज गिवन बाय जो एंट्री करता है. तो पाकिस्तान अगर ट्राई करेगा इन्फिल्ट्रेशन की, इफ द टेरर ग्रुप्स आर सेंट और समथिंग इज सेंट, वो कहां जाएंगे? सब ऊपर अल्लाह को प्यारे हो जाएंगे. वो इंडियन आर्मी विल मेक श्योर कि सब अल्लाह को प्यारे होंगे. If they try to do, but they try to do this again and again. Pakistan tries to infiltrate again and again. So one day India is tired of it. India ने कहा अभी बताते हैं यार, हम लोगों ने सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक कर दिया. India will go for a surgical strike. Enough of this nonsense. अब हम और नहीं लेंगे. तो कोल्ड एयर मास जब मूव करता है, When the cold air mass decides to move, remember cold air is heavy compared to warm air. Cold air will never rise. As a rule, cold air कभी rise नहीं करेगा, तो cold air हमेशा close to ground रहेगा. इस बार भी कौन rise करेगा? यही पाकिस्तान rise करेगा. ये फिर से अल्लाह को प्यारा होगा. होगा या नहीं होगा? In both cases, which air will rise? In both the cases, which air will rise? Always warm air will be lifted up. इसका symbol क्या है? What are these symbols on weather map? अब समझ में आया? अब ये बुक में नहीं आता है समझ में, इसलिए बना दिया. And you know from my previous class that whenever air rises, it cools and condenses. Cloud होते हैं, तो दोनों में बारिश होगी. Both will cause rain. But ज्यादा नुकसान कब होगा? When cold air decides to move, ये cumulonimbus बनाता है, और ये वाले में तो थोड़ा थोड़ा घुसने की कोशिश करता है बेचारा, और उसी में लपेटा जाएगा. जो भी कोशिश करेगा, we will kill them. So that is what we are talking about. This is warm front. उधर हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान मत लिखना. Do not write Hindustan Pakistan, but the term front comes from battle only. This word has been taken from forces, armies going to each other. Cold and warm front. समझ में आ गया? ठीक है. Finally, there can be a situation where 3 air masses are involved. 3 air masses are involved. और अगर 3 air masses are there, so imagine India is there, Pakistan is there, and what is this? Afghanistan. हम कहें बेटा आगे बढ़ो, अब देखा जाएगा. सीधा का सीधा क्या लाइन है? बॉर्डर लाइन. ये पूरा का पूरा अब हमारा बॉर्डर किसके साथ हो गया? इंडिया शेयर्स बॉर्डर विद अफगानिस्तान. पाकिस्तान कहां गया? वेयर डिड पाकिस्तान गो? सारा के ऊपर. This is a special front. This is called, what is this called? This is called occluded front. इसका symbol क्या है? इसका symbol four types. Please do not write India Pakistan over there. Battle front है, contrasting air masses. I just wanted to say, अगर 3 country हो जाए and 2 countries come like this and squeeze the middle one, and remember always कौन से ऊपर जाएगा? ऊपर कौन सी air जाएगी? Which air will go up? Always which air will go up? Warm air. हमेशा ही warm air जाएगा. ठीक है. For a GS student ये काफी. For a GS student there are 4 types of fronts. स्टेशनरी में nobody is doing, LOC is maintained. तू भी खड़ा रहे, मैं भी खड़ा रहता हूं. नो नौटंकी. इधर क्या है? वार्म फ्रंट में they are trying to infiltrate into India. Terror groups are coming. फिर उनको हमें ऊपर भेजना है. Enough nonsense. फिर हम आके बताएंगे. बहुत हो गया. If you become the breeding ground for terror against India, we will not tolerate it. घर में घुस के मारेंगे. So that's called the cold front. Warm front ऊपर जाएगा. बहुत परेशान करोगे तो नहीं तो finish, story finish. Is everyone okay? ठीक है. Now ये जो clouds बन रहे हैं, this cloud should be seen from my previous lecture. जो भी cloud बनते थे वो बनेंगे. Cloud will happen, rain will happen, thunderstorm will happen, lightning will happen, everything will happen, depends on that. And remember we said there is a frontal precipitation also. Get that? बुक में चले. हाउ डज द बुक लुक? ये तो समझ में आ गया एवरीवन. दिस वाज इजी. बुक में चलते हैं. बुक में ये लिखा है देयर आर 4 टाइप्स. मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूं. दिस इज वार्म फ्रंट. विच एयर इज ट्राइंग टू एंटर? जल्दी से बताओ. विच एयर इज ट्राइंग टू एंटर? विच एयर इज ट्राइंग टू एंटर? वार्म एयर इज ट्राइंग टू एंटर. कोल्ड इज हैवी. मैं नहीं हिलूंगा. ऊपर से निकलेगा. ऊपर जाएगा, क्लाउड बनाएगा. निम्बो स्ट्रेटस, ऑल्टो स्ट्रेटस. क्यों? यू डोंट हैव टू मार्क दिस अप. इसमें कौन मूव कर रहा है? विच वन इज मूविंग एवरीवन? इसमें कौन मूव कर रहा है? कोल्ड इज मूविंग. इंडिया इज मूविंग. व्हेन कोल्ड मूव्स, लात मार के ऊपर भेजेगा. इधर लात मार के ऊपर भेजेगा. व्हेन द कोल्ड एयर कम्स, नो, ये तो सिर्फ ट्राई मारता है, ट्राई मारेगा इजी, द स्लोप ऑल्सो इफ दिस इज वेरी जेंटल, जब इंडिया आएगा तो चुन चुन के मारेगा। एंड देन यू कैन सी इन कोल्ड फ्रंट द राइज इज ऑलमोस्ट वर्टिकल, लाइटनिंग है, थंडर है, क्यूमुलोनिम्बस है। तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ वार्म फ्रंट एंड अ कोल्ड फ्रंट? कोल्ड फ्रंट इज हैवी प्रेसिपिटेशन इन अ नैरो एरिया। उधर क्या है, थोड़ा थोड़ा, एक आतंकवादी भेजा धाएं, दूसरा भेजा धाएं, तीसरा हम निशाना लगा के बैठे, कोई पहुंचेगा उड़ा देंगे। यहां पे क्या है, सब तैयार कर लो, नेवी, एयरफोर्स, आर्मी, सब रेडी होकर मूव एंड देन सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक। इज एवरीवन ओके? डू वी गेट दैट? ये डिफरेंस है। और ये क्या है, ये वाला कौन सा है? कूल। यहां पर एक फ्रंट है, यहां पर एक फ्रंट है, दूसरी हवा आती है और दे कैच ईच अदर, दे मूव एंड बीच वाला एयर मास इज टोटली लिफ्टेड और ये ऊपर चला जाता है। इज एवरीवन ओके? ऑक्लूडेड फ्रंट। स्टेशनरी बनाया नहीं, स्टेशनरी में कुछ नहीं होता है, दोनों खड़े हुए। एंड इंडिया इन इट्स फॉरेन पॉलिसी बिलीव्स इन पीसफुल कोएग्जिस्टेंस। स्टेशनरी फ्रंट बनाइए। China also respect the LAC, respect all the lines, all the boundaries that you have. Encroachment नहीं करेंगे. India is for stationary front, but in Pakistan and China try to make it a warm front. हमारे एरिया में घुसते हैं, फिर हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? कोल्ड फ्रंट लेके जाएंगे, पूरा का पूरा लेके जाएंगे, सीधा क्यूमुलोनिम्बस, लाइटनिंग, थंडर सब करके आएंगे, लाइटनिंग, थंडर सब करके आएंगे, सारी वोल्टेज हिलाकर आएंगे। इज एवरीवन ओके? बट इंडिया बिलीव्स, तब क्यों करना है? यू हैव अ ह्यूज पॉपुलेशन टू सपोर्ट। सोचिए इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन, चाइना की पॉपुलेशन, पाकिस्तान की पॉपुलेशन, डेवलपिंग नेशंस वर्क फॉर योर कंट्री। व्हाट नॉनसेंस आर यू डूइंग? बैठ के सिर्फ बैठे बैठे इधर तोप गोला ही दाग रहा है और कुछ काम ही नहीं है, एंड दैट टू फॉर पॉलिटिकल रीजंस। यस और नो? That's what we are talking about. Stationary front is a front which is very well guarded. Nobody is trying to enter. But if you are trying to enter, warm air trying to enter is warm front. Cold air trying to enter is cold front. When two air masses come close and lift up the central air, उसको ऊपर भेज देते हैं, that is called occlusion. And everyone tell me, when the middle air rises up, when this air is rising up, ये ऐसे जाने लगती है. Can anyone tell me why will it turn? Why will it turn? The air that rises up, why will it turn? What will cause it to turn? Coriolis. Coriolis. तो ये जो टर्निंग एयर है, that is called cyclone. क्या बात करो सर? कल तो आपने साइक्लोन बताया 26 डिग्री सेल्सियस. You told us cyclone yesterday. 26 degree Celsius sea surface temperature, this and that. That was which cyclone? Cyclone. ये कौन सा साइक्लोन है? Temperate cyclone. For which I asked you to do the differences. Do you see, temperate cyclone is not created because of heating. Temperate cyclone is created because of the air being lifted up. That is why temperate cyclone is called frontal cyclone. Do you remember that? जो लोग नहीं याद है उनको बता देता हूं, इसकी बात कर रहा हूं। कल we were talking about these cyclones, Willy Willy, Typhoon, Pageo, they were these cyclones. But temperate cyclone is what I ended on. These are the cyclones and they lie in what? Westerly belt. So ये कहां से move करते? They move from west to east. Can you see smartly? They can come on land also, because fronts can form on land as well as water, but tropical cyclone can form only on water. Tropical cyclone can form only on water. Is everyone okay? So there is a difference. So yesterday somebody asked me, sir, 60 degree पे cyclone आएगा? आएगा, ये देख लो आ रहा है. कौन सा आ रहा है? But which one? Temperate cyclone. Is it created because of the heat? No, no. That was yesterday's cyclone. Today's cyclone is this. There is something called as a tornado. कुछ जगह पर आते हैं, वो सिर्फ लैंड पे आते हैं. Tornado comes only on land. They are very very narrow funnels. वो भी एक तरह की instability है. Generally US की tornado alley में आता है. You don't have to worry about this. ऐसे पानी के ऊपर भी एक भंवर बनता है. That is called water sprout. You don't have to worry about it. Optional वालों को हमें समझाना होता है. We have to tell them tornado, we have to tell them water sprout, but they all are systems, different systems. So tornado, water sprout and tropical cyclone, they happen here. Tornado comes only on land. थोड़े से distance के लिए होता है, twister बोलते हैं उसे, और थोड़े से एरिया में उड़ा देगा वो. ओशन पे आया छोटा सा वो, so that is called water sprout. लेकिन the cyclones that we are talking today are these they are in the westerly belt. Westerlies will push them from west to east. They can come on land as well as water. They are because of occlusion. करके दिखाऊं? ये देखो, ये occlusion हुआ. जल्दी से बताओ बच्चों, ये सिंबल किसका है? दिस इज द सिंबल ऑफ विच फ्रंट? दिस इज द सिंबल ऑफ विच फ्रंट? दिस इज द सिंबल ऑफ कोल्ड फ्रंट. यस सर, कोल्ड फ्रंट. दिस इज द सिंबल ऑफ वार्म फ्रंट. आई एम अ ट्रेन्ड मीटेरोलॉजिस्ट. मेरे पास ऐसे ही चार्ट्स आते हैं. व्हेन आई एम ऑन सी आई गेट सच थिंग्स. वी कॉल देम द वेदर फैक्सिमाइल्स. फैक्स आ जाता है हमारे पास. आई लुक एट ऑल दीज थिंग्स एंड वेयर दीज टू मीट ना, यहाँ पे ऑक्लूजन हो रहा है. दिस इज द प्लेस वेयर ऑक्लूजन इज हैपनिंग. सो वेयर इज द साइक्लोन? दिस इज द साइक्लोन. आई हैव टू सेव माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम. बट आई वॉन्ट टू टेल यू दिस साइक्लोन इज नॉट डेंजरस. इसकी विंड स्पीड कितनी होती है? 40 किलोमीटर पर आवर. यही तो है, ऑक्लूजन हो रहा है. व्हाट विल दिस साइक्लोन डू? साइक्लोन विल मेक क्लाउड्स एंड इट विल गिव मी रेन, जेंटल रेन. ये तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दिस साइक्लोन इज नॉट अ डिस्ट्रक्टिव साइक्लोन. दिस साइक्लोन इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट साइक्लोन फॉर टेम्परेट बेल्ट. इट ब्रिंग्स अ लॉट ऑफ मॉइस्चर. एंड इफ दिस इज द साइक्लोन, ये दिखाई दे रहा है एल, यहां पे ऑक्लूजन हो रही होगी, ये एल है. कहां को मूव करेगा? वेयर विल इट मूव? आफ्टर सम टाइम वेयर डू आई एक्सपेक्ट इट टू बी? एक्स, वाई और जेड? वेयर विल इट मूव आफ्टर सम टाइम? I don't know cyclone. How can I tell, sir, where will it move? You can tell. Everyone, you can tell. This cyclone is in the which belt? Westerlies belt. तो कहां जाएगा? सर थोड़े टाइम बाद यहाँ जाएगा. After that ये चला जाएगा. You get that? So the driving fuel for this cyclone, what is the driving fuel for this cyclone? Air mass contrast. Air mass contrast. As long as there are contrast in the air mass, this cyclone will chalo. Otherwise, this will. Okay, everyone. L after some time will reach X. Why? Because it is in the formed in the belt of westerlies. Whereas India का cyclone कहाँ पे जाता है? It comes towards west. Do we get that? Because वो easterlies में होता है. ये हमारा cyclone भी हो गया आज. तो आज हमने क्या कर लिया यार? जल्दी से बताइए क्या किया. व्हाट हैव वी डन टुडे? एल नीनो सीखा आज. एल नीनो एंड इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल जीएस लेवल का करा है. ऑप्शनल. आई हैव नॉट डन दैट. नॉट नीड. देन वी ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड थंडर एंड लाइटनिंग. देन वी अंडरस्टूड एयर मास. देन वी अंडरस्टूड फ्रंट. And then we understood temperate cyclone, जिसको हमने कनेक्ट भी किया. These temperate cyclones are coming to India. Who is bringing them? Western disturbance. ये भी हमने पढ़ा. This is the summary of today's class. एक टॉपिक जो मेरा बार बार अटक रहा है, not able to finish it. That topic, jet stream, बार बार अटक जाता है. साइक्लोन्स तो ये चला रहा है. ये ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन था. रिमेंबर वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट यस्टरडे, वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस साइक्लोन. ये ऐसे घूमता है, इसके बीच में आई भी होती है. इसमें कोई आई नहीं होती. बिना आंख का साइक्लोन है. विच साइक्लोन डज नॉट हैव एन आई? टेम्परेट साइक्लोन डजंट हैव एन आई बिकॉज इट इज जस्ट एयर मास. इट इज जस्ट एयर मास. टेम्परेट साइक्लोन डजंट हैव एन आई. इसमें है. तो ये काणा है, ये काणा साइक्लोन है और ये अंधा साइक्लोन. देयर इज नो आई इन दिस. इसका स्ट्रक्चर टोटली डिफरेंट है. सो यस्टरडे आई टोल्ड यू दिस इज ऑल अबाउट कन्वेक्शन. मोर एयर कम्स इन, मोर लेटेंट हीट ऑफ कंडेंसेशन विल रिलीज, मोर हीट विल कम. बट हियर व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? इट इज जस्ट अबाउट द मैकेनिकल लिफ्टिंग ऑफ एयर. एंड दिस इज कोल्ड फ्रंट, दिस इज वार्म फ्रंट, एंड दिस इज द प्लेस वेयर इट विल बी एक्चुअली टर्निंग अराउंड. upper atmospheric ribbons of fast moving cell कहलाते हैं. So polar vortex is also related to jet stream. Well, we will look at jet stream. So I am planning to end atmosphere. Again saying chat, I will be looking at chat only if you use it. There is a statement in front of you. Statement को पढ़ने की जगह सर समझ में नहीं आया. अबे पढ़ तो सही. My name is Sachin Arora. Sir, I did not understand. होश में रहो. What nonsense we are making of it? Yes or no? I read a lot, sir, but I did not understand your name is Sachin Arora. किडनी गुर्दा नहीं निकाला जाएगा उसके, आपकी चैट ही बंद हो जाएगी। डू वी गेट दैट? कौन सा स्टेटमेंट अभी आंसर कर सकते हैं इससे? ये दिखाई दे रहे हैं जेट स्ट्रीम्स कहां पर है? यहां पर भी है, अपर एटमोस्फियर में होती है, कल बताऊंगा, I'll be talking about that. So tomorrow we will leave the atmosphere and we'll start introducing hydrosphere. I have to come to hydrosphere. The northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, these are there. I want you to try this question. Everyone, try this question. कर सकते हैं आप? Try this question and then we'll end the class. Jet streams occur in northern hemisphere only. Is this true? Is this true? रतन राज, आप अक्सर ये क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, बिकॉज आई एम एंडिंग द क्लास, दैट्स व्हाई आई ओपन द चैट। एल नीनो में ट्रेड विंड एंड अपवेलिंग ऑफ वाटर में कोई रिलेशन है क्या? आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू अपवेलिंग ऑफ वाटर रतन राज। आई नो यू हैव डन ज्योग्राफी, मे बी यू हैव डन इट विद सम अदर टीचर, क्लास तैयार नहीं है उसके लिए, तो आप बड़े बड़े क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं रतन राज। जब हो जाएगा इसके बाद ओशन भी आएगा, अपवेलिंग भी सिखाएंगे। Do we get that? I clearly said that for optional people, I will not talk about El Nino का ocean component. Yes, you will type that. Ratan Raj, आपके क्वेश्चन से मुझे पता चलता है. Everyone, please get this. There are many students who have attended coaching classes, many places, online, offline, and have given attempts, and they want right now question answer उनके करवा दिया जाए. In those classes, they did not get the concept clarity, and now they want the class to stop. And right now, उनका होटल वाला आंसर दिया जाए. आएगा, इसके बाद ओशंस में जा रहे हैं, ओशंस में जाएंगे तो अपवेलिंग नहीं आएगा रतन राज, अपवेलिंग आएगा तो आई विल बी टेलिंग अपवेलिंग ऑल्सो। बट आज मैं शुरू कर दूं, अपवेलिंग क्लास को नहीं पता है, बिकॉज रतन राज हैज ऑर्डर्ड इट। आई एम सॉरी, आई हैव हैड इनफ ऑफ दिस। अब मेरी संवेदना खत्म हो गई इस चीज के लिए कि भाई ग्लास में क्रैक है एंड यू आर नॉट फिलिंग अप द क्रैक। वो इंटेग्रिटी आप नहीं दिखाओगे तो आई विल ऑल्सो बी वेरी वेरी रिजिड इन दिस, मैं कोई चेंज नहीं करूंगा। Jet streams occur in the northern hemisphere, absolutely wrong रतन राज। और ये भी है, आशा है आप क्वेश्चन के भी उत्तर दे रहे होंगे, क्योंकि आप इनके कोई उत्तर देते नहीं। वेदर रिपोर्ट भी आपने बनाई नहीं, लेकिन वेदर रिपोर्ट आप क्यों बनाएंगे? आपको तो अपवेलिंग चाहिए, वेदर रिपोर्ट बना लोगे, अपवेलिंग भी आ जाएगी। ओनली सम साइक्लोन डेवलप एन आई, ये ठीक है। हाँ, सबके पास तो नहीं होता, ओनली ट्रॉपिकल में होता है, वो तो अंधा होता है। दिस इज ओके। The temperature inside the eye of the cyclone is nearly lesser. Temperature of a cyclone, आप कह रहे हैं यहां पे कोल्ड है और यहां पे वार्म है, ऐसा कह रहा है। Is that true? डेल्टा H तो यहां पे निकलती है ना, तो which part will become warm? Which part will become warm? ये होगा, is lesser नहीं होना चाहिए, मोर होना। What is the answer everyone? क्या आंसर बचता है? 2 only. Good. Let me see. अब मैं चैट ऑन कर रहा हूं। People who have done C, very good, very good. Answer is C only. तो जेट स्ट्रीम्स अकर इन नॉर्दर्न एज वेल एज, ओनली गलत हो जाता है, सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में भी होता है, ठीक है। एंड टेम्परेचर इनसाइड द आई ऑफ द साइक्लोन इज नॉट लेस, इट इज मोर। यहां पे तो डेल्टा एच, हीट ऑफ कंडेंसेशन, इज बीइंग रिलीज। Everyone, do you get that? No matter what you read in geography, अगर आप, if you are reading only facts, your questions are these latest questions हैं। ऐसा नहीं कि मैं 1990s का क्वेश्चन लेकर आ रहा हूं। They are asking you to think and apply. They are asking you to think and apply. We are doing atmosphere. Please complete your lithosphere also. No, there are linked concepts. Linked concepts, and then we will go into hydrosphere. Is everyone okay with that? I have a request. Thursday I am not taking a class. I have some engagement with that. So Thursday's class I will see. I might take as a doubt session on Saturday, but for Thursday use it as your revision. Tomorrow I will end the miscellaneous topics of atmosphere, and then I will be getting into hydrosphere. Is everyone clear with that? Please, again a request, class 11th NCERT. I don't want to see in the chat NCERT का चैप्टर तो बता दो, मैं लॉलीपॉप नहीं लेकर आया हूँ। Class 11th NCERT, go to the content page please. People who can't understand any English, हिंदी बैच में चले जाएं, वो आपको फिर हिंदी में करना चाहिए, जबरदस्ती ना करें। I am teaching, the same teacher is teaching, not an issue. But there I have started with world geography. I had a different design for the Hindi people, and for you people, English people, I have started with general geography. They will get general geography after this, you will get your world geography after this. Please do not compare, do not unnecessarily feel कि उसको ये पढ़ा रहा है, उसको पढ़ा रहा है। टीचर के पास आज़ादी है। I decide which batch can be taken which way. So I decide the strategy accordingly. Thanks a lot. From English medium I do expect a little more integrity, थोड़ा सा अपना इंटेग्रिटी लेकर आए छोटी छोटी चीज पर. अभी क्या बोलेगा सर ये समझ नहीं आया, वाई ओनली सम साइक्लोन हैव एन आई. अभी बताया था अंधा और काना, बताया भी ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन, बट बोलेगा नहीं समझ में आया. तो प्लीज वॉच दिस. इफ रिक्वायर्ड दीज आर न्यूअर थिंग्स, इफ दीज आर न्यूअर थिंग्स प्लीज वॉच देम अगेन. नो हार्म इन दैट, कोई छोटा नहीं हो जाए. थैंक्स अ लॉट. हैव अ ग्रेट डे.